So you just took
Finally,
that whole
thank
entire.
you. Oh, hello everybody. Finally, welcome to another episode of En-Syte.
Oh, hello.
I
Hi
currently
guys.
hate technology. Oh my god. Had everything set up proper. Everything set up proper. And then it just went just all the way to just uh okay. All right, but finally after like 13 minutes of going through all kinds of messes, we're finally here. As you see, camera format is a little bit different. It's a little bit different. So, just seeing how it is and everything of that nature. Since I was having the technical difficulties anyway from the beginning, we just go ahead and just do this way.
You know what, Stephen? To be honest with you, since I'm seeing it from my phone and from YouTube, I actually like the way it's set up on YouTube. Yeah, I do too. It's equally like, yeah. This is nice.
Yeah.
No, this is nice. I like this. I can dig this.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah. You actually had it set up in a way where the little icons here aren't here. We had it set up that way, but I didn't have enough time to do it again, and my brother did it so fast I didn't see what he was doing. So guess what? We're just gonna leave those right there. So ignore the icons of my camera on this thing on computer.
Okay.
What you mean make me look lonely? I ain't lonely. I got my water bottle. I ain't loving lonely. All right, so with all this extra mess and anticipation and all that good stuff, finally, we are here on the show. We are finally here. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Stephen, joined by my lovely co-hosts. Oh man. Okay, so just to get into the topic real quick, because we done lost about like a quarter of the damn time. So we all know that when people get married, it's supposed to be forever, but sometimes the cards don't play out that way. It don't. And divorces end up happening, which of course is a thing. Not everybody's meant to be together for an allotted period of time. Some are, some aren't. In that case, you have divorces that happen. Now we have divorces that can end up being, not so nice looking. They can be a little cold, a little bitter, a little expensive, a little back and forth, good motherfucker you and all that extra stuff. And, it gets kind of out of hand. It gets a little out of hand sometimes. But not everyone is like that. Not every divorce is like this. In some cases, when people separate, they separate for their own good, but they still remain friends.
Exactly.
So that is what we are going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about ex-spouses that are still your friends. We're going to talk about it from as many perspectives as we possibly can. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons of it as best as we can. But let's just go ahead from the get-go, from the beginning, as to how you can be friends with your ex-spouse. Okay, no, you said you hear you being squeaky. Cool. So we're going to start off with Shay. Shay, what do you think is a reason as to why people remain friends after separating themselves from marriage?
Most importantly, I would say they remain friends because, like Russell said, because of the kids. And some people, they probably got businesses together while they were married. So I would say because of financial reasons. And also, the phrase is cheaper to keep it. So I'm going to be your friend. So I don't have to give you literally half of everything in my life. So if you my friend, you don't want half.
That is.
So I would say kids, financial reasons, and because they probably have businesses together.
That is very. That is some good reasons. That is some very good reasons. Diamond, what do you think? What do you think a reason why people, when they separate from marriage, are still friends? They still remain friends, I should say.
I think just for kid purposes.
Just for what purposes?
Just for kid purposes. And some people don't get a divorce like on bad terms. They be like, hey,
just wasn't the person for me. So, I mean, everything is cordial.
Okay. Yeah, those are good reasons. Sometimes I mean, like when it's kids, when kids aren't involved, and if it's not so much cheaper to keep them, maybe they were friends from the beginning. They were friends from the beginning, and they will remain in friends ever since. That is also a possibility as to why exes are remaining friends. Um, and it's not uncommon. It's really not uncommon to it's not uncommon to see ex spouses as friends. It's just that people think that all divorces are supposed to be harsh and cruel and all of that extra stuff, and it shouldn't be. And apparently, you can't be heard, Diamond.
Right. Is that a little better?
They call her squeak a lot. Why?
Hold on.
Whoa, that. I'm pretty sure they heard all of that right there because I heard it and it hurt my ears.
What is it?
No, it was when you was moving the phone around, you can hear it. You can hear like all that scraping. But I think it's good now.
Wait a minute.
Solid. Okay.
No.
All right.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll
Am
be
I better?
thinking. Well, go ahead and say something. Let's see if you better.
Am I better? Can you hear me better now?
You sound a little bit lower than you were the first time.
Last season.
No, I'm just saying, like right now, you sound lower. You didn't sound as high. I'm just saying. You didn't sound as projected.
Do it sound better?
It sounds clearer, yeah.
Right. You said it sound muffled.
There we go. That's better.
Oh,
Oh,
is that better? Sorry.
we just rolling with it. I don't know. We're just rolling with it. I don't know. This right here is the most technical, difficult episode ever that we ever gonna have. We just gonna say that right now. So whatever happens, deal with it.
I hate headphones.
So yeah, that's the reason. That's the reasons why some people do remain friends even after marriage. Of course, kids, financial reasons, businesses. They were friends from the beginning. And the thing is, people don't think it's they don't think it's as common as it is due to the fact that everybody wants to see divorce as two people at each other's necks, trying to fight for this. And, no, this is mine, not yours. And boom, 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 boom. Which I can understand in some cases. Yeah, that is the case. And that could be the reason, but still, there are people out there who are friends. There are people out there who are friends, remain friends, and everything of that nature, regardless of the separation.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to go into a little bit of the pros and cons of this particular situation. There are pros and cons to this, so don't think it's all sunshine and fairy tales, because eventually, the marriage broke off for the wrong reason. There's some other stuff that come along with it when you're being friends with your ex-spouse, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. Andra says, in my life right now, our friendship is much better now than it ever was in our marriage. No dipping back, just friends. Understandable. That is good. To actually understand that your friendship is better than it was in the marriage, and you now have that common ground that you both work on. And they say it's no dipping back. No dipping. Just friends.
And then you got Russ. He mentioned earlier, he said mostly the reason is for the kids. And then he also mentioned that some also want that go-to that they can get in with and not feel too guilty about it. That's true.
Absolutely.
That is absolutely true. And then also, after Dre, he said there are some that are genuinely friendly with each other in spite of their loss of marriage. And I think it got a lot to do with respect at the end of the day.
Yep. That is very true.
I think.
Go ahead. I thought you were about to say something now.
Hold on. I was disagreeing.
I thought you were gonna say something. That's why I said go ahead. I was like, I thought I cut you off.
I was disagreeing.
But yeah, there's when it comes down to that, when it really comes down to it, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Of course, there are boundaries. Of course, there are things like that, and in some cases, yeah, you don't want to have that go-to. That you're not supposed to do that because that just confuses things even more. But there are some people that do that. They utilize that like, well, we were married. Oh, I can always go back and get me some. I'm like, you just confusing things. Why are you still getting some if you didn't even want to be married to them? You just confusing things and making things more difficult than what it is. So why go through that? Why go through that confusion? Why just go through that whole situation that you don't need to go through?
But some people, I'll answer that. Some people, after you get a divorce or going through the divorce, still go back to their ex and have sex with them because they just want, that closure. They want to make sure they're not over that person.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and it's that comfort. It's a comfort thing. For me, it was a comfort thing, like a little bit afterwards. Like, it was a comfort thing. I was used to him.
Yeah.
So, I think I went back to him. So,
I mean, that's another thing. You after you be with somebody for an extended period of time, you are so used to being around them that you feel the most comfortable with that person, and you go back there because you miss that comfort and you want that comfort. Completely understandable. And yes, some confusion could come arise. Some feelings may still come arise. You always gonna have feelings for your ex. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. You will always have some level of it.
That's not true.
You have some level. It may not be big. It may not be grand. It may not go, oh my God, I still love you. But you
ex-husband, no.
You still have some levels of feelings for your ex. It may not be visible. It may not be strong. It's a little bit. It's a little tiny. It can be as small. But it's never completely eradicated. You is not gonna tell me.
I have no feelings, and he's the father of both my kids. No, I have not a one feeling. Let me be real. If I see that nigga on the side of the road right now with a flat tire, a busty lip, a black eye, can't see, I come to goodbye. Do about 100 right here. Ain't happy.
Okay, you ain't gotta help them and be by their side and just okay. So apparently, I'm alone in this factor because even both Deneen and Russell both said something because Deneen says I don't, absolutely none, and Russell says I will respect what I expect what was, but that's it. I
don't.
Right,
talking about what is she saying?
Apparently, she said that she don't care if he on the side of the road, busted tire, black eye, bloody lip. She ain't helping him. All I was just saying is that like some people, I really do believe that some people, but I'm gonna say that everybody has at least the smallest still inkling of feelings. It's not going to be enough for you to go back to them. It's not going to be enough to say that you even love them or you even like them. But it's still, I still say that it's at least the smallest grain. You're not going to think about them. I'm not saying, you still think about them and things of that nature. It's still some level of feeling towards the person.
Right there, I understand that, Diamond. You understand. Steven, I'm telling you, there is nothing. There ain't one. I don't care if he my son. I don't care if he my kid's father. No feeling whatsoever.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question right now, and I want everybody to be honest. A person that you say you do not have feelings for. If you hear something, see something, smell something, or taste something that reminds you of that person, what do you think?
Say again?
You just say it's somebody that you say you do not have feelings for, right? Now, what happens? What do you do when you smell something, see something, hear something, or taste something that reminds you of that person?
I don't have no reminder. That's crazy that you said that because nothing, even after being with him 15 years, I blocked that out of my memory, like period. So I don't have anything that reminds me of like anything. My son, when I look at him, kind of. Like you learn to block, even like you learn to block that type of stuff out of your mindset. Like life goes on. So I was married 8 years. I was with my son's father 15 years. We've been divorced for six going on 7 years now. Nothing. Once I got a divorce, I cried for so long. I went through so much. I went through so much. Like I said, and I almost died. And it's just like I used to cry every day. I used to cry every day looking for him. And my sister told me when she was like, "God, one day you gonna laugh about this." And I was screaming and hollering and like, "Daddy, why you do me like this?" And I was in pain. Like I never felt the pain. Nobody tell you have to actually endure and experience that to say you understand how I feel. Like going through a divorce is like a death. So for me, like in my eyes, he just dead to me. Like that's just what it is. No coming back from that. And my sister told me one day that she was like, one day you're gonna laugh about this. I never thought I'd be able to laugh. Man, when I tell you, Shmoney, I got so much jokes when I tell you, baby, it's like I'm in a comedy show. Like I never thought I would be able to feel like that, but once I like let it go, no, it ain't no feelings, no none of that. I try to have no memory of any of that.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
Okay.
you definitely you have to experience to say you understand. I'll say that.
Okay. All right. Okay, so not everybody has feelings, whether they be happy feelings or negative feelings. There's no feelings at all. Okay, gotcha.
Just say he can't hear me.
I moved my microphone, so hopefully it can be a little bit more, like the audio will pick up a little bit better. So I moved the microphone further away from me, closer to the monitor where the sound is coming in at. Eventually, I'm going to get some speakers to actually set up right here and just have the microphone in between, so that way the sound just hits right there.
Shivani, look at that comment.
It says, Russ mentioned he was like, first we missed a couple of. Dre said he understand you. Russ said you cannot control associated memories, which is very, very,
Absolutely.
very true.
Mm-hmm.
Dre said don't do nothing. And of course he said he couldn't hear you. But Russ lastly mentioned you make new memories to help override the old.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a
True.
that's for anything.
And that's exactly what I did.
Which is good, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, none whatsoever. But
Absolutely.
in terms of being friends with your ex,
Why
you-
is there a but?
no, I said no, I was talking about. I was trying to get back onto the topic. That's why I said. But in terms of being friends with ex, there may be still some form of feelings. They may not be strong enough to go back, but they may still be some. That's all I'm saying in terms of that. Because even though it's not the romantic feelings that they once had, it's not the the feelings of when they were dating, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, engaged. No. It could be just to the point that it's those feelings of friendship. Because regardless of the fact of anything, if you are friends with somebody, you will have a level of feels for that person. Not saying it's got to be anything like that. What? Oh my God! I'm not saying it in that way. It's ain't no one letting me finish before this.
I got you.
That's what I see. Like now he gonna type what I just said. I'm not saying it's not romantic feelings. It's not the feeling of boyfriend girlfriend. Now he types the same thing I just said. The feelings of a friend. That is what I am implying. I am not saying why is it that when everybody sometimes say the word feelings, it's immediately romanticized. It's immediately
a strong word.
It's immediately romanticized. Okay, it's a strong word. It's a strong word.
Just like love, you have to be very careful with that word. Like it's a strong word.
No, love is a dangerous word. I'm out of focus. There we go. No, love is a dangerous word. It's a dangerous word.
Why dangerous?
Because it is.
Why dangerous?
It is. Feelings on the other hand, yes, it's something that should be used delicately. It shouldn't be something that should be thrown around, but still, it's not as aggressive as love. It's not like that. It's just feelings. Feelings are completely different. It's just how can I put this? Saying you have feelings for somebody automatically implies that you would like to talk to that person. You like to date that person. In most cases, true. Um, Saying that you like a person also makes it seem like you and want to imply that you want to talk to that person, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you use the word like in terms like, yeah, I like my friend. My friends are cool. I like them. They just your friends. You feel for them as friends. Like if something happens to them, you gonna get hurt. You don't have empathy and sympathy for them, and those are the feelings that you have because that is your friend, and you don't want to see your friend hurt. And on a certain level, you love your friends.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, it's not just that one level that everybody sees, and it's just that one romanticized, intimate level. There's different levels of this. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Russell said you are allowed to miss based off remembering what was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, that's why I said I blocked out the remember. Like, I don't want to have none of those feelings, as you say, Stephen, on remembering any of that. Russell said love is evil. Mm-hmm. And Dre said love isn't evil, but not many people genuinely know how to express, accept, and reciprocate love. Russell said up to the speaker to determine what context.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, because if you're saying it, you do have to say what you're implying. I'm not gonna say you have to, but if someone isn't understanding, yeah, it's up to you to say something to understand it.
Hi, Giovanni.
So.
She said, "Yo, this topic is hard. I don't know what to say."
I'm telling you.
Whatever comes to your mind about it.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Since we're talking about this, I only have one ex that I'm friends with. Okay. Only one. And it was because of the respect. Okay. It was a casual thing, and we was honest with one another. He did his thing and I did my thing. And when he told me that he was into somebody else and that he met someone else, I was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it was no bad blood there. None whatsoever. Okay? So that's the only one that I would consider to say that we ended on good terms with mutual respect. Now all them other motherfuckers,
I'll tell you, baby.
Dead like birds, baby. Like birds.
I don't know about ex-wives. Like, my ex now, we're still friends. We're cordial. And it's because of business-wise, things of business that we have in common. So we're cool.
Mm-hmm.
My ex, before that, negative. My ex-husband, negative. There's no conversation whatsoever, and there will never be, like, ever. So, you know.
Yeah, like I said, in some cases.
Steven, and I'm telling you, I'm rolling up my windows too.
Okay, like I said, in some cases, no, you're not gonna always be friends with your ex. Y'all, the way y'all separate could determine that. The way y'all ended up could determine that, but more likely than not, yeah, you're not gonna be friends with your ex the way that most people are now with theirs. But also another thing.
Before you say anything, please give us an example as to how you're friends with your exes or how you're not friends with your ex.
I mean, it's really the same reasons. I mean, like, the only ex that I am, like, legitimately friends with is my ex-fiance. I'm real friends with her due to the fact that her daughter still sees me as a father figure. So
Mm.
we cool, we cordial, and things like that. And that's pretty much it. Talk to her in terms of talk to her in terms of her daughter. Daughter acts up in school sometimes, so I talk to her, put a little fear of God in her. She back on track.
So you playing daddy to a friend's child. That's what you're doing?
Because I was a father figure to her when I was with them for 3.5 years. I've known the baby ever since she was 6 months old.
Understood.
So yes, I'm still
So,
consistent.
so you're okay. So revert back. So this child will be in your life, or you're accepting this child to be in your life for the rest of your life. Correct,
In a sense, yes.
Steven?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Because I mean, once you take on that, you taking on that father figure. So remember, fathers don't just up and leave.
Yeah. I know. But yes, I did lead a relationship, but I still do care for her daughter.
But how? Okay, so speaking in terms of that, and you saying about memories and caring for people, like after there's still some feeling, is there still some feeling with the ex fiance?
A small amount.
Okay.
That's my longest relationship. That's someone who I've been with when I lost my job, and she helped me and held me down a little bit until I got me another job. So yes, yes, yeah, we had our spats, we had our ups, we had our downs. The relationship didn't work out, but I'm not gonna just shun her just because the relationship didn't work out between us.
Mm-hmm.
We're friends. We're good friends, and that's pretty much it.
That is good.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice hair.
That's all.
What?
Nephew.
Oh, you kicked me.
So, but yeah, when it comes down to it, that's pretty much it in terms of being friends with your ex. It's not a bad thing, but there is that one little side thing that happens. The one little side thing that happens is when one or the other gets into a relationship with somebody new, and the person is upfront with them, let them know, like, yes, hey, I'm still friends with my ex because of blah, blah, blah reasons or whatever the case may be. They're upfront with them. But it can still pose some issues. It still can pose some. And it's kind of hard for someone new to actually understand that and get up over that hump as to why the person I'm with is still friends with their ex like that. And it's just one of those types of things that makes a new person feel a little uneasy as to what it is. Giovanni says, okay, I feel like when there are no more romantic feelings on both sides, then there's a possible chance of friendship. Like my baby daddy, like my baby daddy would say, we friends, but we alright because I don't care for him. Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. As, yeah, well, see, me and my baby daddy ain't friends, but yeah, I don't care for him. I get you on that one,
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like everybody has their method of being friends with their ex. They, whatever direction that they believe is best suited
True.
for their mental health.
Right. Right. And that's what Giovanni just said. She said, in order for things to work, I got to be cool. Like, they got to be cordial for everything to work out fine for her and the relationship upon her son's father and the baby.
Yeah, and
So
of course,
it makes sense.
and of course, in some cases like that, some people gotta swallow that pride pill or something of that nature because, like, okay, I don't want to be friends with this person, but just due to just for the sake of my child, our child, or whatever the case may be, we're going to be cool. We're going to be cordial. We're gonna let our child know that they still have a mother and a father that is active in their life, even though we
Yeah,
are not.
Russell said it's possible, but I have to observe how they interact with each other.
Yeah, true. And of course, there's always those little side things that happen, like the person who is new in a relationship may feel a little bit insecure about the fact that their current relationship is still
Absolutely.
interacting with the past in a sense. Um, then it could be even though a person is friends with their ex spouse, they might somewhat feel some kind of way towards the new person, only due to the fact that kids aren't involved. It's not due to the fact that you're with their ex, it's just due to the fact that you're going to be around my kids. So I need to
Right.
know how you are going to be, because there's going to be times that you may be around my kids by yourself. This has nothing to do with this has nothing to do with my wife. I just need to know who the hell going to be around my kids. It has nothing to do with my ex-wife. Just who are you and what you doing. That's it.
Right.
And that's what some people don't realize. When they're the new boyfriend or girlfriend, they don't realize the fact that it's not about, oh, you just bitter because I got him and you couldn't keep him. Like, no, it's not that. If we really wanted to work it out, if we really believe we could work it out, we would. It's just a simple fact that you are around my kid. And I need to know if my kid can be safe around you. Because I don't want my kid just around anybody.
Right.
I know my ex feels the same. But at the same time, you could have been putting on a facade just to get inside the house. So I just need to know who the fuck is you and what you doing around my kid. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Russell said, but people are great actors nowadays. Oh, yes, they are. Some people be so goddamn good, they almost get a damn Oscar for the shit.
Yeah. I don't think, and that's another reason why me and my ex-husband aren't friends, because the girl he cheated with, he married, and she hated me. She knew exactly how she got him, so of course she didn't want me around. But you know how things work. Karma is not your friend.
Man, karma is
the same thing. He cheated on her, and they divorced.
Man, karma got them shark teeth. Karma got them shark teeth. If you ain't careful, you get snuck up on and get bit right in the ass meat. Lose a whole chunk if you are not careful with what it is you do.
First said all day, every day. Dre said, I see people acting every day.
I feel y'all on that. I so feel y'all on that. Man, people try their best to act like it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Like, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. You did it.
You did. Oh man. Yeah. But that's what it is. Though. That's what it is. Though. People just need to understand that once a relationship ends and a person is purely on a friendship level, that's exactly what it is. It's purely on a friendship level. They may be friends just because they're genuinely friends. They may be friends due to the fact of children, due to the fact of businesses, financially, whatever the case may be. They are friends, and more than likely they're going to remain friends. Now, the thing is this. It's all still about levels of respect. Levels of respect. Now, my thing is this. You know that your ex is involved with someone else. You cannot just up and call your ex for random times and random reasons. You cannot do that because that's going to imply to the person that they're dating that you're doing something with them.
What if you have a child by that person?
No, I get if you have a child by I get if you have a child by that person and everything of that nature. But I'm just saying like randomly calling and it be mainly about nothing. Now that be the hard part. That'd be the hard thing right there. It's just
that's a person that's not over that person. They're not over them yet.
Yeah. And the other person's like, look, we cool, we just friends, but you know you can't call me like at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night when I'm sleeping. I'm with my girl now. I'm with someone else. Okay, I understand.
Oh, I was petty. I was super petty. I was 3-4 in the morning. Hey, how you doing? Russell said, then you have those couples that want to remain friends so they can capitalize off the new person's mistakes. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's true.
They evil, Russell.
Here you go, Shivani. Want to read this one from your sister, Giovanni? It was hidden. I didn't want to read it since I read the other ones.
It didn't pop up for me.
It didn't. I just unhid it.
I see.
All right, so we got it. It says most times though you can't be friends because people like to play and talk about the past and play in old sexual behaviors and play on old sexual behaviors, flirting and stuff.
Mm-hmm. This is an adult show, Shalana. You can say shit. She said shit, not stuff.
Flirting and shit.
Yeah, there you go, flirting and shit. Over here trying to be conscious because we on YouTube. No, you can cuss on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can cuss on YouTube. If them dang on Let's Players can cuss, shit, we can cuss too.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that one, Giovanni.
Yeah, and that's another thing. That goes back to what Russell said earlier, talking about the go-to.
Yeah.
Talking about the go-to, playing on them old sexual behaviors.
Yeah.
And I just say, no, you have to shut that shit down.
Absolutely.
You have to
Like,
shut that shit
you're an ex for a reason. Like, why do you still have to be relevant in my life? You don't. You're an ex. We're done.
Yeah, there's very, very minor relevancy when someone is your ex. It's very, very minor. Yeah, maybe the kids, maybe life, whatever the case may be. But it can actually barrel down all the way to nothing and just be like, that's just someone I was with. And that's it, nothing more. And it barrels down to basically nothing, which means your relevance is completely gone and you have none. None at all whatsoever.
Girl.
So it's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Giovanni said these days people love to be evil and just do things because they can. Yeah, that is messed up that people do that. That is so messed up that people do that, and they do these negative, hurtful things to somebody out of spite, just because.
Oh,
and
the worst.
And things like that. Like you had this person, you were with this person, y'all are no longer together. Just respect the fact that they moved on and found somebody that make them happy. Don't get bent out of shape because
sometimes that's hard though, because that person has they're done and they're over the relationship. Some people don't heal as fast. Like you said, one person is gone and they with somebody else, and the other person is still lingering on. Like they don't want to let go. But sometimes, like I said, people don't heal. Like I'm one person to say, how people say time heals, time don't heal for me. Like I hate when people say that time does not heal for me. Time makes shit worse for me. I definitely don't go by that.
That's true.
So it just, it's not the same with everybody.
That is true. That is true. No, I can't even argue that nor disagree with that. It really does. See, Andre says, we not fucking, we just friends. Respect my relationship. Yep.
Where do you see that at?
Oh, Andre, it was a hidden message and I just unhid it and it popped up. Russell says,
go ahead,
Yeah, Russell said just for someone to end up with a kid or another one with somebody you claim that you don't want. Some people will go out of their way to screw up your new relationship because deep down they don't want you to be happy with someone else that isn't them. And that is very, very true. Like, I don't get why people... I understand that, you may not be over the relationship, but why put that person through any more mess when you both realize the relationship is over? I understand if you're not over a person and things of that nature, but why do that to yourself and that person? Why do that? It's pointless to me to even put yourself through that time-consuming hell and then put this person through that same kind of hell. It makes zero sense to do it. Like, spend that time getting yourself right, figuring out what happened in a relationship, build up from that, and find your next life. Find that next partner for you that will make you happy more so than the previous one did. Because that's the thing. That's the thing when you go into your next relationship. If the first one didn't work out, you know right then and there, okay, like it didn't work out because of this. So I know I want this for my next relationship, but not this mess. So now I know the next relationship I step in, I know what I want more of, what I want less of, and this way I know I can be a little bit more happy. That's the whole thing. You have to step in to be a little bit more concerned about yourself rather than the other person, because the relationship may end. You're not going to be with that person, but you still got to live with yourself for the rest of your life. You got to live with your decisions for the rest of your life. So understand that you know what you want to do and how you want to do it, and move on from there. Um, I'm probably going to chop this name up, but K Rice. I'm not going to say K Rice.
I can't see that.
Call him Mr. Right.
I cannot see that.
No, it just popped up. I'm just gonna say, K. What about the women who will keep and hold on to a good standing relationship with the family of said ex? I'm sorry, in order to boost their own lacking momentum. I just want to understand. So, what about the women who will keep hold of a good standing relationship with the family? Okay, so those who want to hold on to the family members of their ex, it's only due to the fact of mainly that they grown attached to them. They see them as a family that they probably didn't have. Or shoot, in some cases, hell, they might want to date your cousin. You never know. It just all depends on that person's mentality as to why they want to keep that family a part of them. What do y'all think about that comment? Why would y'all? What do you think that people will stay, even though they're separated from the ex, but they're still with their friend? I mean, still being a part of the family of the ex.
Ooh, Jesus.
When I divorced him, I divorced the family.
Okay, I get what you say. Okay, I know what you would do.
Grandma, but what about granddaddies? Everybody is outie. Okay.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, but what about the person, a different person who wants to be friends, who continue to be friends with the family of the ex? That's what I'm talking.
In some cases, I mean, because the family really didn't do nothing, you know. Mm-hmm. So I mean, for y'all to have that long-standing longevity of like, you know, years, and you know, they was a part of your family. They were. Yeah. I don't know. When I got a divorce, I divorced the family. And I had been in their family for 15 years, and I don't talk to anybody. And I would see them on the street. I would see them places. I would not speak. I swear, I act like I do not know you, like I've never seen you before. And been at family functions, spend nights at houses and stuff. I won't do it. So I don't know. It's like I said, people are different, but I won't. Definitely not. And they're my son's family. They're not my family. They're my kids' family. I'm mad. So
gotcha.
That's just how I take it.
Shay, what you think?
To be honest with you, it's all a bunch of bullshit. That's just really what it is. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's like when we over, don't keep in contact with my family. Period.
You hear me?
That's it. That's all. Because my thing is,
here for the people in the back, Shivani.
When we over. That's it.
We're not talking.
That's it. That's all. If we don't have a child together, there is no point of you keeping any tabs or contacts on my family.
Yeah, but
that's it.
But the thing is,
and then if we do have a kid, and if we do have a child, you only supposed to be contacting my family about the child. That's it. Don't nobody care what your day is like. We want to know what the baby doing. How's the baby day? We don't care about you. You are not of importance. You're not of a priority. You are not of a discussion.
Done.
Okay.
Irrelevant. They're non-factors. That part does not. That's another thing. That's about feelings. Even like no, like once some feel, I'm telling you, they're gone.
Okay.
They gone.
All right. A few more comments before we end this. Russell said women who stay friends with the ex's family usually have ulterior motives. True. Giovanni says they want to stay important. Like, you can't get rid of me. Yeah, some people. Uh, K. Wright said also, when and where does child support become justified? Oh, that's going to be a different line for a different day because child support is not included into this particular topic. So we're gonna have to cover that a completely different day. Russell said if the two
But
exes,
child support is relevant because Steven,
I'm not.
once you get a divorce, you're out of that household, so there's no longer two incomes. So child support is, and I will say specifically for the child.
I
It's for the
get.
child. And
I
I know
get.
that's like overrated because everybody like going out of the topic, but it's
Yeah,
for the child.
that's what I was trying to say. That's. I mean, I understand. I'm not saying that that's irrelevant, but that's not a part of this particular topic. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If two
But it
exes,
goes into ties with it, but I understand.
if two exes are friends and said ex is friends with the ex's family, you can't control who the family wants to bring or be around. That is true. You cannot control that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Something they might still like your ex or love your ex, but you may not feel the same way. But they still find your ex cool and they want your ex around. Can't control that.
Nah, fuck that.
You,
Fuck that.
some
Okay.
families may like ex. Some families may like the ex than their own family. Yeah. Um, Giovanni says, "Can we talk about that next time, though? For real, I want to talk about that, y'all. Talk about the child
What's
support.
that? Child support?
Really?
Girl, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Kind of fun. Kind of funny. That was actually the very first topic of the. That was the very first topic of the show. The very first topic that I did when I started the
Really?
show was child support. Yeah,
Child support.
back on
Oh wow.
August 29th, 2017.
Damn.
Mm.
We gotta bring it back. We gotta bring it back for the one time.
All right, well, we can bring that back if you want it. Be here on Thursday. We'll have it on Thursday. But sorry that we ran out of time. I know it's 13 minutes before we actually got to end it, but it is 6 o'clock. We do have to go ahead and end it and everything of that nature.
She
So,
said redo.
so
Right.
by
Exactly.
popular demand, the show's been only going on for a little less than 50 minutes. So, but I'm trying to end it at 6 as per usual. Not trying to add in the whole thing. 3-year anniversary special. That's going all the way. That's waiting all the way until August, bruh. That's going all the way until August.
Okay.
So we can't do the 3. We can't wait. I don't think anybody want to wait 3 years. I mean, wait for the 3-year anniversary to do that. And besides, I'd rather do something bigger for the 3-year anniversary, which will be normally the last Tuesday. It would be the last Tuesday or Thursday in August, one of those. So we'll go on with that. But other than that, yes, next episode we will be talking about child support in terms of the relationships. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly parts of that. This coming up Thursday. For those of you that are new to the channel, yes, we are here every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. No topic so far has been taboo, but you never know. Things could change depending on how things roll. Yes, we have hellified technical difficulties today, but we made it through. Thankfully, we made it through. Want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for joining. If this is your first time here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You can take a look at some of the past videos that have been done and uploaded onto there, as well as hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we go live. Again, that's every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, look, when it comes down to this whole friends, your ex spouse thing, man, it's crazy. There's so many different variables and so many different things we couldn't even cover in an hour if we wanted to. But we just go ahead, we just flow with it as best as possible we can, all that good stuff. So, hey, if you're friends with your ex, more power to you. If not, more power to you. Just as long as y'all have peace, as long as y'all have peace and understanding for whatever side that y'all coming from, that's all that matters. That is really all that matters. You have peace of mind. But with all that being said, Diamond, Shay, y'all got anything you want to say?
Peace out.
Nothing. It was a great show. It was a great show.
All right, so from us here at En-Syte, you all have yourselves a beautiful night. We'll see y'all Thursday, 5 p.m. And remember, as always, stay in sight. Peace.